Hey y'all, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back. I'm Amber, and here on my channel we do beauty. We're going to start incorporating some fitness and health stuff as well. I posted on my community page a couple of weeks ago if you guys would be interested in that, and you all said yes. For me, beauty is something that I have always been passionate about, but alongside with beauty, hey Caesar, alongside with beauty, I have a passion for fitness and health as well. I've been an athlete all my life, so I've done track. I was competitive cheerleader for 5 years. After that, when I moved to Charlotte, where I currently live right now, I was a gymnastics coach for 7 years. I love coaching. I love helping people. I feel like personally, beauty and health, they go hand in hand. So for today's video, we are going to be talking about self-care. Please keep in mind, guys, that I am not a nutritionist. I am not a dietitian. These are just things that I have observed myself and experienced. I am well aware. In fact, I think I'm more aware than some actual trainers, but everyone's lifestyle and diet and what kind of fitness journey they're on are totally different. So please keep in mind what works for me might not work for you. And if you don't agree with everything that I'm saying, it's all good. One of the core essentials for self-care, I feel like this might be number one. It's gonna start off with your diet. What are you eating? Back in March, I started having a lot of stomach challenges. I mean, to the point where I would be sick for 3 days. Just my stomach was in knots. I had cramps, constipation. I could not for the life of me figure out what was going on. Alongside with that, I noticed that I was not getting any sleep. I'm already a little bit of an iffy sleeper anyway. I've come a long way, but it takes me a little bit to fall asleep. I'm a very light sleeper. So along with the cramps, I was having trouble sleeping, which translates into me being super moody. Now, I know myself very well. I'm super in tune with myself, and I'm not a moody person. And when I tell you I felt like I was about to come undone, I was about to come undone. I was not feeling like myself. I was sick all the time. I couldn't figure it out. So I started doing a little bit of research, and my stomach, I felt like, was always a little bit sensitive to dairy. I'm not a big dairy eater, just simply because I realized whenever I would eat it, my stomach would hurt. So I was kind of like, okay, Amber, maybe you're lactose intolerant. I'm not a milk drinker. I think milk is gross. I've never liked the taste of milk, but I would do things like yogurt, ice cream here and there. I like to bake, so sometimes when I bake things, my favorite dessert is cheesecake, and cheesecake is just straight up all dairy. I noticed that I was having little complications, so I started doing some research, and I always like to do a little bit of research before I have to feel like I need to go to the doctor first. So I was doing a little research, and I came across gluten. Okay, I was the person that didn't think gluten was a thing. Well, eating my words. Anytime I'm wrong, y'all know I'm the first one to clock myself. I'm like, hey guys, I'm wrong, or hey, changing my mind on this, change of heart. And so I kind of start playing around with the idea of, okay, well maybe I need to start becoming gluten-free. So week 1, I switched up my diet. I just took out gluten, and by week 2, I was good as new. So basically, I wouldn't go as far to say that I have celiac disease, but I realized that I have a sensitivity to gluten. So this is why it is so essential to just be in tune with your body. Your health and what you put in is your body, and what you're putting in it is so key. I'm a firm believer that what you put in shows up on the outside. So one of my main things that I like to do to keep myself nice and healthy, this is probably super cliche. We always hear it. We always think like there's some secret that we don't know about, but it's straight up water. I keep a water cup, a water bottle with me everywhere I go. When I'm at work, first thing I do, put it on my station, because if I see it, I'll drink it throughout the day. But if it's not there, once I get busy with my clients, I will totally forget about it. You need water to stay hydrated. You need water to cleanse and detox any impurities that you have in your stomach, in your body. Water. If you're not a water drinker, you need to be. Do whatever it is that you need to do, because water is essential. If you have to do linen or fruit inside of your water, doesn't matter how you get it in there. Secondly, fruits and veggies. Pay attention to what you're eating. So key. We all know we need to have a healthy portion of fruits and veggies, X, Y, and Z. That's a no-brainer. But I think if you can stay away from preservatives as much as you can, that is going to help your body out so much. If I have a cocktail or two, if I have potato chips, I love potato chips, that's my thing. If I have some chocolate, I'm not bent out of shape. It's kind of like, okay, well, you had that. So what? Move on. You know what I mean? Don't get down on yourself if you eat something bad. And I feel like that's the other thing too. I truly think that food is made so much harder than what it has to be. Food should not be difficult. I think where people get messed up mentally is because they say the word diet. I don't believe in diets. I think diets are bull, because in my mind, a diet seems like it's very temporary. And it's like, no, no, no. So basically, you eat this way until you get the results that you want, and then what? You stop eating that way? No, it's about a lifestyle change. That's what you want. I truly feel like dieting and depriving yourself are the main two factors why people just get so screwy with food. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Another key essential for self-care, your skin. Skin is gonna bounce off of what you're eating. I noticed that whenever I stopped eating dairy, my skin cleared up. I wasn't having a bunch of breakouts. Sugar, dairy, processed food, especially for me because I am oily, acne prone skin, all that stuff plays a huge factor in my skin. I know if I had something that wasn't the best, because my skin's gonna show it. Making sure that you're eating the proper things to keep your skin healthy. Again, it all goes hand in hand. Making sure that you're using the right products for your skin. Therefore, if you're dry, make sure you're using cleansers that are a little bit more gentle. If you are someone that has oily, acne prone skin, make sure you're using things that maybe have salicylic acid in it. Face mask, you know, you want to hydrate, all of that stuff. All of those things are really going to help with your skin. Hair care. Hair care is a huge part of your self-care as well. Okay, so I've been waiting for this one. I had to tell one of my clients this the other day. If you guys are new, I'm a hairstylist and makeup artist. I'm a full-time hairstylist and makeup artist. I work at a salon 4 days a week, and I think people get it twisted with hair. They think that whenever they come into the salon, the hairstylist is supposed to spruce them up, and then after that, for the next 6 to 12 to 16 weeks, everything should be bliss. That is not true. Stop putting so much pressure on your hairstylist, okay? When you come to the hairstylist, you come to us for maintenance. So whether we're touching up your color, giving you a new look, you're getting your trim, that is maintenance. We are not taking care of your hair. Now, we have to make sure that we're using the proper tools and chemicals to save the integrity of your hair. I know I do. That's my main concern. I always want to preserve the integrity of the hair, but it is not up to the stylist to maintain and take care of your hair. The stylist is maintenance, because once my client leaves me, after that, whatever she's doing at home, that's all on her. So if you come in and you're like, oh, well, my hair is so dry and X, Y, and Z, I'm gonna look at you, I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions. What products are you using? How much heat are you putting on your hair? Are you using a lot of tools? Are you washing your hair every other day? Are you not washing your hair enough? The things that you do at home, the at-home maintenance with your hair, that is going to be much more critical than your every 6 weeks appointment, 12 weeks, or however many weeks it is that you see your hairstylist. Something that I always recommend, especially for my natural girls, my curly girls, anyone that's got dry hair mask. You want to make sure you are deep conditioning your hair, especially if you're a natural girl like myself. Deep condition your hair once a week. Coconut oil is a no-go on the hair. Please do not put coconut oil on your hair, guys. I have a video on 3 reasons why your natural hair is dry, so hit that up. But coconut oil, put it on your body, whatever, but on your face and on your hair, not a good idea. So make sure you are taking care of your hair. Body care. Okay, so something that I have started doing is body scrubs. I'm obsessed. What's the one that I like? It's Shea Moisture, the coffee ground one. Exfoliating, just like we exfoliate our face, we need to exfoliate our skin as well. You want to make sure you're getting any dead or dry skin off. That is super, super key. As we start to age, you know, we get a little bit older, get a little bit more mature, you want to make sure that the lotions that you're using for your skin, you want to make sure that you're maintaining the elasticity and firmness of your skin. Make sure you're using lotions and creams that are geared more towards skin firming as well, so that way it keeps the skin nice and tight. And then the last but not least for self-care is going to be your mental state. Oh my goodness. So being that I'm in the industry that I am in for my career, I work so closely with women. I see all sorts of women. I'm talking from 13 all the way to 63. Just the mental state of a lot of women is shaky. And I'm not talking about mental illnesses, that's a whole nother topic, but just like your everyday mental stability, oh my gosh, especially for middle-aged women, women that are moms, girls that are in their late 20s, early 30s, you have to make sure that you are taking time for yourself. Don't let anyone make you feel like taking time for yourself is a bad thing. It is not. I see a lot with my women that are moms and they're working. It's kind of like, it's hard because us as women, we are naturally, we like to nurture and we take care and we fix. That's what we do. And so I feel like a lot of the times we get so caught up, and I know with me, I get so caught up in my work and my clients and my blogging, or you know, you get caught up in your kids, your husband, your family, whatever the case may be. But the thing is, if you don't take the time out for yourself, you can't be a good mom, you can't be a good wife, can't be a good friend. You're no good to anybody. If you're not being good to yourself, you can't be good to anybody. I don't care what anyone tells you. So make sure that you are taking that time off for yourself. On the other side of taking time off for yourself, this is something that I struggle with. You have to honor your time off. That's something that I can do much better on. I can say that I've gotten a lot better on it, but a lot of the times, because my lifestyle is very different from a lot of people. I make my own schedule, so I come and go as I please. And so therefore, on days when I'm off at the salon, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm off because I'm either doing admin things for my salon work, or I'm doing this. I'm filming, I'm editing, I'm creating content, and I love everything that I do. But if you don't have that day where you honor your day off, you're going to go crazy. And I started experiencing that. This whole wedding planning gig has really made me realize, ooh, life's rough, you know what I mean? It's like I am blessed for everything that I do have, but if you don't find that balance and honor your time off, you are going to find yourself in a jacked up headspace. Trust me. Sleep is essential. I've known this about myself for a long time. If I don't get at least a good solid 7 to 8 hours, I'm no good. I am no good. 6 hours? Nope. I have to have at least 7 to 8 hours. That way I know that my mind is fresh and I can work and I can go about my day with no problem. Taking a break from social media, the content that you consume really plays a part on you mentally. I know a lot of people don't think that. I'm the type of person where I feel like I'm pretty solid, you know, I'm pretty solid mentally. I got a good head on my shoulders, and no matter who you are, the more stuff that you're consuming and you're seeing, even if you don't realize you're digesting it, just depending on what you're digesting and consuming, that can play a lot into you. I know for me, you know, I'm 29 and it's hard when you are on social media, and I think we all do it. We have moments we compare ourselves, or we see people that are, you know, in their mid-20s or 30s. It's like, wow, well, they're popping and their career is going so good. That stuff affects you. Sometimes I just have to shut it all down and not even look at it, because the more you consume it and sit and spin on it, it can literally drive you crazy, and it'll put you in a dark place because you'll start thinking bad thoughts about yourself, which are all false. That is the devil. So clear out social media, take a break from it. Do away with toxic people in your life. This is crucial because, again, the people you choose to hang around, just like the content you consume, that starts to get into your spirit as well. So it's one thing to vent, because we all have to vent. We all need someone to go to. Sometimes we go through things and we need to vent, and it might take us a little bit longer than we like to go through it, but the thing is, you're in motion and you're going through it. Now, toxic people are the people that are just constantly always dumping their crap onto you, and it's just kind of really putting you in a bad mood. That's how you know if something is really starting to change your mood and how you're thinking and you're feeling. It's probably toxic, so you might want to do away with that. Now, again, sometimes those toxic people can be in your family, so while we can't pick and choose our family, but what we can do is set boundaries. That is something that I've had to do personally for my life with a few people. I had to set boundaries because I know myself. I'm such a loving and caring, and I always want to help people. However, you have to realize you can't always help toxic people. And a lot of times, toxic people, they don't even know that they're toxic. So make sure that you are guarding your heart, guard your mind, your soul, your spirit. Do away with any toxic people. That is going to wrap up the self-care video. This has nothing to do with vanity whatsoever. This is truly you on the inside, because how you feel on the inside is going to reflect on the outside. And I feel like when you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good, you do good. Down below, leave me some of your self-care tips. Let's get conversations going. Let's help, let's empower, let's encourage everybody. I hope you guys enjoy this as much as I'm enjoying filming this, and I'm looking forward to all the new content. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.